Are you curious what it really costs to live in a charming coastal town? Well, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the true cost of living in Rockport, Texas, from the groceries to transportation to even utilities, healthcare, and housing costs. If Rockport is on your radar, you do not want to miss this information that I'm going to be sharing, so be sure to stick around to the end, especially for some unexpected costs that you probably didn't think of. And if you're new to my channel or you're returning, welcome. I'm Lezli Milner, a local real estate agent here in the Coastal Bend. And whether you're buying, selling, investing, or relocating, I'm here to help you every step of the way. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. You'll find my contact information in the description below. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you can stay updated on all the weekly content that I put out about the Coastal Bend. And if you have any questions during this video, be sure to drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer your questions. So with that said, let's get into the cost of living in Rockport, Texas. I want to give you guys a general overview of the town so that way you can get a sense of what it's like, because this coastal town is located in South Texas and it's just about 45 minutes to an hour away from Corpus Christi, and Rockport has a population of around 10,000 people, and it's known for the laid-back and relaxed vibe. And Rockport is a popular destination for retirees who are looking to enjoy a peaceful coastal lifestyle, or just someone who's looking for a slower pace of life. It also has a family-friendly atmosphere and attracts many tourists during the warmer months. And according to point2homes.com, Rockport's population is made up around 51% male and 48% female, with the median age being around 51. And just know that approximately 32% of the residents are 65 years and older, which contributes to the town's strong retirement community. And Rockport offers a variety of attractions, including Rockport Beach, which is a beautiful spot for swimming, sunbathing, and even picnicking. You also have the historic site, which is the Fulton Mansion, and other attraction spots like the Texas Maritime Museum, the Bay Education Center, the Rockport Center for the Arts, and even Goose Island State Park. And a few key components of the local economy are education, you have the county and local government, commercial fishing, retirement, healthcare, and even the tourist-related shops and attractions. And Rockport is also home to a vibrant arts community with over 200 artists residing in the town. And the downtown district features numerous art galleries, providing many opportunities for the artists there. You also have fishing, water skiing, sailing, and kayaking that are just a few of the popular water activities that make Rockport a more attractive place to live and visit. And so now that you're a little bit more familiar with what makes Rockport a unique and inviting place to live, let's get into the specifics of the overall cost of living in this coastal town. Let's break down how Rockport stands in terms of overall cost, because the cost of living in Rockport is about 10% lower than the national average. So this means that your dollar is going to go a little bit further here compared to many other places across the country. But Rockport's cost of living is approximately 5% higher than the Texas state average, because as a coastal town, Rockport does have some extra expenses that come with living near the coast. And I'm going to be covering all the key areas of the expenses, including housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, healthcare, and even some hidden costs that you might not have thought about, because these additional expenses are due to the unique coastal environment, which really requires some specific preparations and considerations. Now, let's talk about a very important factor to the cost of living, which is the housing cost, because Rockport offers a range of options to fit different budgets and even preferences. The average home price here is around $410,000, which is slightly lower than the national average, which is approximately $424,000. But do take note that the high dollar waterfront homes here bring up the average costs here. So homes below $300,000 are definitely not out of the question. And as a matter of fact, there are some homes as low as $150,000 on the market. And this makes Rockport a bit more affordable compared to many other places across the country. And in town, you're going to find single family homes, condos, townhomes, waterfront properties like I mentioned before. And if you would like to buy a piece of property and build your own home, you can most definitely do that as well. Rockport caters to a variety of lifestyles and needs. Also, when it comes to property taxes, Rockport has an average tax rate of 1.41%, which is slightly higher than the average tax rate for the county, which is 1.37%. And this difference reflects the premium of living in a desirable coastal area. And for those considering renting, the average rental rate in Rockport is around $1,400 a month, but this can vary depending on the size and the location of the property. You also have vacation rentals that are also available, which offer flexibility for short-term stays. And the real estate market in Rockport has seen some interesting trends lately because there have been more homes coming onto the market, and a few of them are overpriced, which is causing them to sit a little bit longer before they sell. And we're seeing a lot of price reductions, but despite this increase in inventory, there have been many more closed sales compared to last year, which indicate ongoing interest and investment opportunities here in the area. The next cost of living factor that I want to touch on is the utilities, because the city of Rockport provides essential services like water, sewer, natural gas, garbage, and recycling. But when it comes to electric costs, the average bill for a household using around 1,000 kilowatt hours per month could be around $195, just depending on your utility company, your plan, and your actual usage for the month. And households that use around 2,000 kilowatt hours a month typically will see costs around $375 a month. But like I said before, this can vary based on your company you're with, the plan, and the actual usage that you use for the month. And for the water and sewage, many residents in Rockport have water wells, which provide well water, even though some houses are connected to city water. And utilities also include trash and recycling services, which are charged through your city bill. So if you have utilities through the city, these services are usually all billed together. And if you are curious about the internet and cable services that are provided in the area, you have companies such as Spectrum, AT&T, T-Mobile Home Internet, and a few other options. You are looking at the average cost for internet services ranging from $60 to $100 per month, just depending on the type of internet plan that you have. And then cable providers in Rockport include Spectrum TV and AT&T, with the average cost for cable services being around $85 a month. But if you do choose to bundle your internet and cable with the same company, you can see your bill ranging from $70 to $120 per month. Another factor that a lot of people are curious about are the grocery prices and dining out prices. And when it comes to grocery store prices, Rockport is around 14% lower than the national average, and the average monthly grocery cost for the nation is around $350, while in Rockport, it's about $280 per person monthly. And for example, you can find a loaf of bread for around $3.30. And if you prefer organic bread, then it's going to be about $4.30. And a gallon of whole milk at H-E-B generally runs between $3.50 and $4. And dining out in Rockport offers a range of options from the budget-friendly to upscale. You have chain restaurants like Whataburger, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Sonic that typically cost around $10 to $15 for a meal. And the town also has many amazing local restaurants where the average cost for a plate can range from $15 to $30, just depending on the establishment. And just know that Rockport hosts monthly farmers markets where you can shop from many local vendors offering a variety of goods. Now that we covered the groceries and dining out expenses, I want to move on to transportation options and the cost. Because current gas prices in Rockport are around $2.95 per gallon, which is lower than the national average of $3.51 and even below the Texas average of $3.09. Gas prices here are significantly cheaper compared to other cities in Texas and states like California, Nevada, and Washington. And having a car here is definitely needed to get around town and to get around to other surrounding cities. But there are a few taxi services available in town, including City Cab Co., which offers 24-hour service. You also have the Gulf Coast Taxi and Shuttle service and Express Cab. And for bus services, you have the Valley Transit bus line that does make 2 stops per day, one at the north and one on the south bus station. Additionally, you have Jordan and Jordan charter bus, and you also have the Aransas County public transportation that offers local curb-to-curb service within the Rockport-Fulton area and extending into Corpus Christi and Portland. So for prices on these services, you'll need to contact them directly if this is something that you need. Moving on, I want to talk about the healthcare costs in Rockport because when it comes to healthcare, there are several important factors to consider. First up, you have doctor visits here that typically cost between $100 to $200, but that does depend on your insurance provider and your coverage. You also have routine dental checkups that generally range from $75 to $125, while more complex procedures obviously can cost more than just a regular checkup or cleaning. You also have specialist consultations, including visits to the dermatologist, the cardiologist, or even orthopedic surgeons that usually range from $150 to $300 per visit. You also have eye visits that can cost around $100, but like I said, once again, it all depends on your insurance provider and your coverage. That cost can be different for you. And in Rockport, there are a few urgent care centers and a few emergency rooms, but it is important to note that if you need a hospital, you'll have to travel to Corpus Christi. So this is something to keep in mind when considering healthcare options in the area. To bring things full circle, let's now get into the costs associated with entertainment and just some activities in Rockport. Rockport does offer a variety of local attractions and activities for residents and the visitors. For beaches, you have Rockport Beach, but just take note, if you want to go to the beach, it does charge $10 a day, or you can spend $40 for the year and have an annual pass. And this provides access to amenities such as picnic areas, pavilions, the beach, and the restrooms. And when it comes to parks and museums, you have the Texas Maritime Museum that offers free admission for all ages, while Goose Island State Park does have an entry fee of about $5 per day. And for those who are interested in some recreational activities, Rockport does have a few gyms that have varying prices. You have Fit Lab Rockport that offers a range of group classes and personal training with prices that vary. You also have Platinum Fitness that charge $10 for a day pass. You have $30 for a week pass and $65 per month for a membership. And lastly, you have Rising Tide Fitness that provides functional fitness training with membership prices that vary based on the type of classes and services that you want. Rockport also hosts many events and festivals throughout the year, such as Oyster Fest, Rockport Fulton Sea Fair, and Rockport Art Festival. Entrance to these events is often free, but participating in activities or purchasing from vendors may have additional costs. And outdoor activities are also quite popular in Rockport. You have activities like hiking, boating, biking, and especially fishing. You can surf fish, pier fish, or even go on a fishing charter. And if you want to fish on your own, just know that the bait can range from $5 to $25, just depending on the type and quantity that you use to fish with. And if you're looking for some fishing equipment, you have a few stores like Tackle Town, the Fly Trap, and a few others that provide a variety of fishing gear and supplies. Now, I want to talk about some unexpected costs that you probably haven't thought of, but you might encounter while living here in Rockport. Given Rockport's coastal location, hurricane preparation is very critical because costs can include installing storm shutters or even purchasing plywood to cover windows for added protection on your home, and stocking up on essentials like food, water, batteries, and even gas. It's also important to plan for potential evacuation expenses, including transportation and temporary accommodation. It's also best to get prepared well in advance of hurricane season, because having all the essentials that you'll need and ready for you will definitely save you from the last minute rush and the stress when a hurricane is approaching. And people around here tend to buy up everything in the store as a hurricane is approaching, so it's better to get prepared early than wait till the last minute. And additionally, standard homeowners insurance does not cover flood damage, so purchasing separate flood insurance is very essential living in Rockport, and the cost will vary based on the property's flood risk. Also, think about home maintenance costs that can also add up. The warm, humid climate of Rockport can lead to issues with pests such as mosquitoes, termites, and even rodents. So having a regular pest control service would be necessary to help keep these pests away. And if termite treatment may be required if termites are detected. So that covers the key factors impacting the cost of living here in Rockport, Texas, including groceries, utilities, transportation, healthcare, housing, and even some unexpected expenses. I hope this overview helps you get an idea of what to expect if you're considering moving to this community. If you're looking for more details or you're considering a move to the area, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You'll find my contact information in the description below. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and click that notification bell so that way you can stay updated on all the weekly content that I put out about the Coastal Bend. Again, I'm Lezli Milner, and I'll see you in the next video.